Well, another crucial extraction that needs to take place in Iran is taking out the country's highly enriched uranium. President Trump posted that the U.S. is working closely with Iran to make sure there is no uranium enrichment in the country, and we will work with them to dig up nuclear dust. Joining us now is Bryan Stern, Grable Rescue founder and chairman, and a U.S. Army and Navy combat veteran. Bryan, great to see you. You have experience taking people out of conflict zones, but you also know a lot about taking material out of conflict zones. You're the perfect person to talk to you about this. Thanks for being here. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth today made it clear that the U.S. is not going to hold back when it comes to taking Iran's uranium. Take a listen.
We know what they have, and they will give it up, and we'll get it, and we'll take it. If we have to, we can do it in any means necessary.
So, Bryan, this is a key component of the tenets of Operation Epic Fury, preventing the Iranian regime from getting a nuclear weapon. So how would we go in and extract uranium from Iran during this fragile ceasefire, either by force or in some kind of diplomatic agreement?
Yeah, it's important to understand that this isn't a where this stuff is kept is not a just a room with with a pile of junk in it, and there happens to be the jar of uranium that's like in the closet, right? Yeah. To do this requires audacity. We need to be audacious. This is the way this will look is one of two ways: either with the Iranians supporting it and through them, which I think is unlikely, or by force with them not being in on it or certainly not being helpful. So what does this mean? There's facilities, underground facilities all over the place. We know if we talk about a few of them from Midnight Hammer, but there's actually many of them. There's command and control sites, there's storage sites, there's laboratories, all kinds of stuff. These are very large facilities. I actually started off my career many years ago with this very awesome place that gets no publicity called the UFAC, the Underground Facility Analysis Center. And this is all that they do, is study and understand facilities just like where this uranium is held. So we need to zero in on these places and devise a couple of plans. What does that look like? Either shooting our way in until we can secure it properly and breaching these facilities, and they're large. And then ultimately what this will look like is kind of like a large construction project. For the places that are buried, we're gonna have to undid, and that requires bulldozers and all the construction stuff. Think like any other destroyed building or destroyed facility. You have to bring in heavy machinery to get that out.
Yeah, I mean, CENTCOM has been very good about putting out statistics on how many targets we've struck. They haven't been exactly specific on where they were, but I assume and can infer that we've been bombing a lot of these sites. So as you mentioned, we need construction vehicles. We need lots of heavy equipment to go in and get the buried uranium, because if we don't get it out, I assume that the Iranians will. So that seems like something that's going to be necessary. Do you think that's going to be practical given how this regime behaves? I mean, I remember 5 days after the first Midnight Hammer of bombing the sites, the foreign ministry and the Iranian regime was saying that we're going to hold on to the uranium, and they were still going to enrich. So even after that, they were still saying that.
Yeah, I think both sides. I think our side and their side is doing with our with messaging. There's a certain amount of panache that's happening, a certain amount of flamboyance that's happening. The reality is most of these facilities are in the middle of the desert. They're in the middle of nowhere by design. Our underground facilities and our silos and all of our good stuff is in the middle of America, in the middle of nowhere. So too theirs is also. So it's not like they're enriching uranium in downtown Tehran and we're gonna have to fight our way through the city to get there. These places are in the middle of nowhere. We have access to them. Where Dude 44 Bravo was, the down pilot, was actually not too far from Esfahan, which we flew over with impunity with 150 aircraft. So this is doable. This is doable, but it's going to require security, going to require resources. It's going to require a lot of men and women to go and essentially make a base there, probably with a runway that'll have to be put in to bring things out and bring materials in.
Until does that mean boots on the ground? Is that what is referred to as boots on the ground? I know that's a broad statement and cliche, but that's what it sounds like.
Yeah. And I think that's where President Trump is kind of going towards. I think that's almost inevitable, not for combat purposes, but for security purposes. To secure this stuff, you don't want anyone getting to it. And frankly, the regime, they want control. they don't want random people touching it either.
No, they do not. Bryan, we got to run, but thank you so much for your expertise.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.